He's shot now. He is not having a good day now. Alright guys, as you saw there, that was the spruce fabled moose, and we're going to talk today a little bit about how to set up on New England for that grind. That is where I got mine at 1,616 kills. Can't remember, I think 13 diamonds, 6 rares. So it took me a little longer. There were people that were getting it around 270, 300 kills. I think iBuy had 2 spawn 400. Aaron, the map maker and the chart maker there, got his at around 270 or so, I believe. Scarecrow around 800. So a lot of people getting them before 1,000 kills. So at the end of the day, RNG, guys. Keep shooting those males. Keep putting them down. Keep rotating. Herd management works, you know, if you want to get diamonds and things. But I really think that as far as the great one goes, it's pure RNG. But we will hop into it. Make sure to stick around for the whole video. Also, guys, make sure to hit the like. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment. That helps get this out in that algorithm. I'm really starting to work on my YouTube channel a little bit. Trying to make it grow, so your all's help with the watches and the click-through rate and all that stuff. You know how YouTube algorithm goes. Anyway, let's hop back into it. Alright guys, as you can see right here, the time is 13:23. I like to set my time for a nice round number. Anyway, Darth Sloan coming at you again, starting to get these YouTube videos rolling out once more. And I'm just going to try to help save you guys some pain, some of the pain that I've gone through. If I can save you guys some time and help somebody out, then that is what it is all about. So, first thing on people's minds, where did I kill the great one? Although that is not going to be a big impact for your map, because you could get your great one completely on the other side of the map. I will show you where I got my great one right here. As you can see, there is a feed zone right next to the drink zone. So even after 1,600, I would always come back here. I would say that I killed more moose out of this zone here on the river. As you can see, it is just to the east of the Sandler Hut outpost. That is where I got my spruce, fabled, great one, split rack to spawn. I went back, we spawned him live on stream. I went back to try to get me one or two more kills. I usually would kill 2 here every time. And you can see I've got retrieval tent. I even had some other zones up through here. Retrieval / hunting tent. Just a female here. Okay? Let's leave the map and come back and see what happens. So all I do after I set the time is I hit exit to main menu. This is what iKillsDucks calls a soft reset. And then I go in and select reserve. For some reason, my friend Corpus told me not to just hit continue, but go in and actually select the map again. Don't know why. Now let's go back and see if this made a world of difference. It probably did. We're in the first spot. Normally we have to come back. No, they're there. They are there. So his buddy's not over there yet, but this is the very first zone we've been to. Oh, she nudged him. Do you see that? I had the heart shot. She nudged him. She's like, get down, Mr. President. All right, so we're going to come over here. There's the retrieval tent. Nike Lake. I would put a retrieval tent right there because this makes it so much easier. See there? Saves me a lot of time. Alright, so you will learn your zones as you go. Now, as far as setup goes, I'm more than 250 meters away from the drink icon. That's very important. That way I can see them, they spawn in. If you're closer than 200 meters, they're going to be invisible. A lot of people don't know that little trick. There are times that I want them to be invisible. If I have more than one zone on a small lake, for example, I want them to be invisible. So I will intentionally put my tent closer than 200 meters. And then when I shoot, because they are invisible, they won't spook. And then when I walk over to pick the other one up, they will render in. And then I can fast travel back and get them. Up here is usually a good early zone. Got them starting to come in. If they're not here yet, there should be a male. There we go. There should be another group. I have 2 herds that drink here. This spot. So this is a pretty good. But I would shoot that dude, fast travel over, pick him up. To look at all my zones that I'm hunting, got that spot, we got this spot. I used to have this spot and I worked it. Very aggravating spot. This used to be a really good spot and it just dried up for whatever reason. That happens over the course of a grind. Sometimes, I mean, this lake was wonderful. I had 3. I hunted that zone, and this zone, and they all dried up. It just all, I started losing respawns and all that. I was at one time hunting this one, but also as some of them would turn into 2s, I would stop. But the biggest thing, search your map. Search your map, find all those drink zones. The days of 30 and 40 drink zones are over. There's over 200 drink zones on New England. And I found over 200 of them, and there's probably more that I haven't found. See, these guys haven't shown up yet either. Really good. Killed multiple diamonds here at this spot. You just got to keep coming back. It's 13:58. I set my time for 13:23. They actually drink from 12 to 1600. You will never have any moose at all at 12 o'clock. 13:23, 13:30, somewhere in that neighborhood is what I like to change the time to. But I've hunted several spots. Just look at the river. Look at all this. This is all moose, people. This is all moose. You can see here all the zones here. Moose. All this is moose. That's all I've hunted on New England. All these zones are moose. Crazy the amount of zones that there are. And there's probably more in these little bare stretches here. All this is moose. Moose, several zones, everywhere. I mean, over 200 zones of moose. And so there's not really any good. Most of these guides, I would put a map out and say, here you go. Every body of water, all of them, every body of water, moose, all of them, guys, moose, 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 moose. I mean, every little blue speck on the map, moose. I mean, but some of them's female, some of them solos, and that's the way you have to look at this too. I have max weight level 4s on the map, on this map, that I still have not shot because they're in solo zones. I said, you know what? I'm not going to fool with them, because if I shoot them, I would have to find their zone and it could pop up anywhere on the map. So at least I knew it wasn't a great one. So I just left it there, and that's the way I did it. 10 to 12 good zones in some of those hard to reach areas like Nike Lake here. Put your retrieval tent. In some places, just aggravating to walk and retrieve, or if you can make it quick in other ways. How many retrieval tents do I have? One here, one on Nike Lake. There's a retrieval outpost. We got lucky on that one. Retrieval tent here, 3. This sometimes worked as a retrieval tent, so really like 4 retrieval tents. That speeds your grind up. You really don't have time to get to a lot. Moose are really hard to put down. They're tough. You want to use the 300 so that you can have 4 shots. If you can kill 2 moose out of a zone, that's what you go for. Get used to those heart shots, and they go down quicker. Not instantly anymore, but they do go down quicker with the heart shot. So try to use the 300 Magnum. Use the moose collar. Get them to turn around. The easiest heart shot's right straight in the chest. But be careful when shooting a diamond straight in the chest, because I have had them lower their head right when I squeeze the trigger, and I've ruined diamonds that way. You'll find some zones that you can go and you can kill out of once right at the beginning of drink time when you change the time. You go to your other zones and go back to those earlier zones that you started out at toward the end of the drink time, and you can get 2 more. Kill 2 more out of them. You can kill some zones 2 or 3 times out of one drink time. And try to, if you can get somewhere around 20 picking them up, and I jump on four-wheelers. If you can get somewhere around 20, you're doing good. I hope this has helped you. Just keep shooting. I really don't feel that diamonds or anything like that increase your odds of getting a great one. I really don't. I don't even know if Aaron killed a diamond. My great one, Black Bear, I killed 6 diamonds, got mine to spawn really quickly. But now, in order to get super rares, you got to kill diamonds. So if you're doing a little bit of both, then you might want to herd manage. We know this much: you got to shoot males, and you got to shoot a lot of them in some cases. So 270 is the closest, the quickest that I've heard of anybody killing it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Would put a map up, but you're looking at it. If it's blue, go there. There's your map, because they literally drink everywhere on the map. So just go everywhere. When drink time's over, hop on a four-wheeler and go out to those hard-to-reach spots and drive all the way around it, the lake or river, and jump off when you see tracks. You can get zones well after drink time's over. 2 or 3 hours after drink time's over, you can still find tracks on the ground. Here's one last tidbit I'll leave you with. If you find a zone of 3 moose, 2 males and 1 female, you're tempted to shoot the 2 males, but if you do that, you have destroyed that zone. If you take it down to 1 animal alive in the zone, you're not going to get any more respawns in that zone. So, in those cases, only shoot 1 male if there's only 3 in the zone. If there's 4, then you can shoot 2. As long as you leave 2 animals alive, you're good. My name is Darth Sloan. I hope this video helped some of you. I do have all the great ones. I usually stop after I get a great one and go pick out something else that I need. But I am going for a second moose on Rev and Tulu this time. So I'll keep you informed on how that works out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please drop a like, drop a comment. If you liked it, let me know. If you didn't like it or things that you would like to see added in the next video, please let me know that as well. I am trying to get my watch hours up and work on my YouTube channel, so thank you so much. Maybe you can check out some other videos. Darth Sloan, you guys have a wonderful day. We'll catch you next.